fix the cage. White lines cross the rain, hands tied on the wheel, trying to find the face. Same road, different day, smell of oil burnt lace. Left the gate wide open, looking for a place. Roll the stone, heavy road, take it home, into the bone. Stage is made of pine, beer on every line. Strap the weight across, turn it up to 9. Broken strings, black grease, begging for the peace. Miles of rust and dust, waiting for release. Roll the stone, heavy world under the heels, never look back, everything is gone, driven by the ache, until the break of dawn, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Roll the stone, heavy on the glass, just let it pass. Going home, going home. Crossing over the old county line, the sky is bleeding a deep red, just like the glass on the dash. I'm pushing this engine to the edge, feeling the heat through the floor. Oh, it's a whiskey sunset. Heavy sky starts to fall. Oh, it's a whiskey sunset tonight, tonight. Burning through the woods and the pine, leaving the only ground miles to go into the cold dark night down low. I crossed the line where the red dirt starts. Same sky my father used to know. This road is older than my name. I feel the iron in my bones. We turn like blood underneath the skin. I'm tracing every mile he burned to find the place where I begin. This is my highway hymn. I'm breathing in the dust and wind. Take me where the water ends. I am coming home again. He worked these fields with broken hands. Now I'm just rolling through the ghost. The engine cries a heavy sound, but I'm the one who needs it most. Just the rhythm of the wheel. I'm living on a different track, touching something I can feel. This is my highway hymn. I'm breathing in the dust and wind. Take me where the water ends. I am coming home again. The miles don't lie to me. The road is all I see. All I see. Yeah, it's setting me free. Yeah. This is my highway hymn. I'm breathing in the dust and wind. Take me where the water ends. I am coming home again. Coming home again. I'm coming home. The heat is hanging on the asphalt. The bar sign quit its buzzing sound. I'm standing by the driver's door, looking at the dust on the ground. Put my keys in the pocket of my coat. The air is getting sharp and thin. I can feel the valley breathing out where the mountain range begins. It's the last call in Tucson. The stars are thick above the ridge. I'm just a ghost on the shoulder, crossing over a lonesome bridge. Yeah, I'm small beneath the blackness, but I'm right where I belong. Last call in Tucson, singing an old country song. My old man worked the copper mines down where the earth is hard and red. He said, son, don't mind the silence. It's just the words your granddad said. I look up at the Milky Way, spilled like salt across the night. It's been there since the start of time, burning steady and burning bright. It's the last call in Tucson. The stars are thick above the ridge. I'm just a ghost on the shoulder, crossing over and over a lonesome bridge. Yeah, I'm small beneath the blackness, but I'm right where I belong. Tucson singing an old country song. The wind is kicking up the sand, howling through the cactus spine. It's a long way back to the house across that broken county line. Broken line. But I ain't in no hurry now. Leave this piece behind. It's the last call in Tucson. The stars are thick above the ridge. I'm just a ghost on the shoulder, crossing over a lonesome bridge. Yeah, I'm small beneath the blackness, but I'm right where I belong. Last call in Tucson, singing an old country song. Just an old country song. Ooh. Tucson. Pistol The hauling's a wall on it fall. Chutney and moss and sea, roll you by at a breeze. Your eyes like the rain got shone. I hold thee a standing crow. Since Hall and Lute you John, the days will be me.
watching the sky turn the color of lead. The old mill bridge is sagging low, just like the things my father said. Just like he said. It is 16 miles of rain, washing the red dirt off the line. I am losing track of every face in the steady hands of time. Steady hands of time. Steady hands of time. Billingsley's boy does not know my name. He has his eyes on the highway dust. The general store is boarded up. washing the red dirt off the line. I am losing track of every face in the steady hands of time. Steady hands of time. Steady hands of time. The creek is rising by the hour, swallowing stones in the willow tree. Everything I used to hold is drifting further away from me. Away from me. I am not looking for no dry ground. I learned to breathe beneath the flood. The road ahead is a heavy road, running through my weary blood. Running through my blood. It is 16 miles of rain, washing the red dirt off the line. I am losing track of every face in the steady hands of time. Steady hands of time. Steady hands of time. 16 miles, just keep driving through the rain. Sweat on the back of my neck. The air is thick as engine oil. Sky turned the color of a bad bruise. Old dogs hiding under the Chevy. We're just sitting on these wart boards, watching the heat dance on the asphalt. The radio spitting out a low hum, waiting for the sky to finally snap. Feel the front porch thunder rolling in. Gonna wash the dust right off this town. Leave the empty bottles where they lay. The sky is finally coming down. Finally coming down. The screen door has that familiar moan. Old Mrs. Miller's laundry's blowing wild. I'm just watching the clouds pile up like a stack of bills on the kitchen table. Jimmy says it's gonna be a big one. He's leaning back with a crooked grin. We've been stuck in this heat for weeks. Now the big change is moving in. Feel the front porch thunder rolling in. Gonna wash the dust right off this town. Leave the empty bottles where they lay. The sky is finally coming down. Finally coming down. Everyone's waiting for the world to change, but we're just waiting for the rain to break the silence and kill the heat before we head back out on the street. Out on the street. Feel the front porch thunder rolling in. Gonna wash the dust right off this town. Leave the empty bottles where they lay. The sky is finally coming down. Finally coming down. Let it pour, yeah, let it wash it all away. Just watch it fall. Is hitting the glass like gravel. I have 300 miles left to go. There is a wooden horse on the seat,
wrapped in a shirt from a week ago. My hands are steady on the wheel, but the engine is breathing hard tonight. I'm watching the white lines disappear under the glow of the halogen light. This is an outlaw's lullaby, singing soft to the wind in the pines. I am trading the dust and the road for the lamp in the porch window. I am finally keeping my word before the sun hits the red dirt. Keeping my word, outlaw's lullaby. I spend my life chasing a ghost down every highway in this state. I let the thunder do my talking while the people I love had to wait. But I saw my father in the glass and realized I was just running away. Now I am carrying a heavy debt that I am going to finish today. This is an outlaw's lullaby, singing soft to the wind in the pines. I am trading the dust and the road for the lamp in the porch window. I am finally keeping my word before the sun hits the red dirt. Keeping my word, outlaw's lullaby. It is a high price for a free soul to find out you are all alone. But the gate is open at the end, and I am never leaving again. Never leaving again. This is an outlaw's lullaby, singing soft to the wind in the pines. I am trading the dust and the road for the lamp in the porch window. I am finally keeping my word before the sun hits the red dirt. Keeping my word, outlaw's lullaby. I am almost to the driveway now. The stars are starting to break through. Go to sleep, little one, go to sleep. Your daddy is home for good. Home for good. The heat rises off the blacktop, tires humming a low, steady tune. My knuckles are white on the wheel, sweat dripping down my temple. Yeah, it is. I left a lot of miles behind me, but the dust never really washed off. I was really washed off, I can still feel the grit in my teeth from those summers in the river bottom. I got a red dirt heart, thumping like a big block engine. Hard lessons learned in the clay, roots deeper than these pines, deeper than these pines. Just a man from the hills making his way back home. My girl sitting in the shotgun seat, pretty enough to stop a freight train. I don't know why she picked me, I don't know why she picked me, with my calloused hands and stained shirt. But she likes the way I drive and the way I keep my word. Yeah, she does. She don't mind the rusty floorboards or the smell of diesel and pine oil. I got a red dirt heart, thumping like a big block engine. Hard lessons learned in the clay, roots deeper than these pines, deeper than these pines. Just a man from the hills making his way back home. Pushing through the Georgia pines, dust clouds rising in the rear view. Ain't no place I'd rather be than where the clay turns blood red. I got a red dirt heart, thumping like a big block engine. Hard lessons learned coming home down that long stretch of road. Got that clay in my veins all the way to the end. Yeah, all the way home. Spent all morning polishing that heavy bumper, cracked leather seat where my old man sat. She knows these dirt roads better than me. She knows these dirt roads better than me. Running on high octane and Georgia grit. It's more than just metal and cattle hide. The sound of the South on a Saturday night. Chrome and leather rolling down the line. Deep in the clay where my people stay, where we stay, where we stay. Water runs red down at Miller's Creek. Fence line needs mending by the old cedars. Ain't about the speed or the flashy parts, just the weight of the name on the tail guards. Just the weight of the name on the tailgate. It's more than just metal and cattle hide. The sound of the South on a Saturday night. Chrome and leather rolling down the line. Deep in the clay where my people stay, where we stay, where we stay. Let the pipes scream across the valley. From the mountain peaks to the coastal pines, hear them roar. It's more than just metal and cattle hide. The sound of the South on a Saturday night. Chrome and leather rolling down the line. In the clay where my people stay, where we stay. Just keep the wheels turning. On the red clay. Chrome and leather. Cross the river at midnight. Iron bridge shaking under the weight. Red clay sticking to the floorboards. The smell of pine is getting thick. Washed out in the heavy rain. Tennessee wind, Tennessee wind, taking the heat from my bones, taking the heat, like a hand on a tired man's shoulder, rolling home. Woke up in a gravel lot. Crickets louder than the engine knock. Worn out from the northern hall. Steel and rust and cold gray sky. Looking for a place to breathe, where the water doesn't taste like salt. Tennessee wind, Tennessee wind, taking the heat from my bones, taking the heat, like a hand on a tired man's shoulder, rolling home. I don't need a key to the door, just the air moving through the trees. The road is a debt I'm paying, but this wind is a grace I found, a spiritual rest in the moving dark. Keep on rolling, roll on, into the dark and the warm. I'm finally home. I'm moving down that long line. Got the sun on my neck and the world on my back. Ooh, the world on my back. Looking for a way to wash it off. Looking for a way to wash it off. That heavy rain is coming to set me free. This blacktop is my only prayer. This blacktop is my only prayer. Just rolling on, rolling on. Just rolling on, rolling on. I see the hills turning green. I see the hills turning green. No more looking back at where I fell. Where I fell. Blacktop is my only prayer. This blacktop is my only prayer. Just rolling on, rolling on, rolling on. Just rolling on, rolling on, rolling on. Keep it moving down the road, down the road. Take me home. I'm gone. I'm gone. Rolling on. The red clay is thick on my wheels. Smell of diesel and wet pavement. I'm trading the pines for the towers, leaving the porch light behind. I'm an electric rider tonight, running where the buildings hide the moon, looking for a brand new skin. Far from the dust of my name, far from the dust. The old floorboards used to speak. Every creak told a story I knew. But the silence here got too loud. I need a crowd that doesn't know me. I'm an
electric rider tonight, running where the buildings hide the moon, looking for a brand new skin, far from the dust of my name, far from the dust. My father's ghost is in the glass, telling me to turn this rig around, but the road is pulling me forward to where the sky never gets dark. I'm an electric rider tonight, running where the buildings hide the moon, looking for a brand new skin, far from the dust of my name, far from the dust. Keep the wheels turning, don't look back at the field, keep on turning. The skyline is rising up now, rising up. He crossed the river at the ford, the water reached his knee. He left his heavy sword under the willow tree. It is a long way home. He crossed the valley in the rain, the mud was at his heels. He left his bitter pain under the heavy wheel. It is a long way home. The red clay stuck to his boots, the wind bit at his coat. He had the names of the fallen in his throat. It is a long way home. He passed the fallow field where his father used to plow. The iron blade was rusted, broken in the slough. It is a long way home. He climbed the hill to the porch. The wood was gray and dry. He saw his sister on the swing, staring at the sky. It is a long way home. She did not rise to greet him. She did not speak a word. Only the sound of the metal chain was the sound he heard. It is a long way. He walked to the garden gate, to the patch of weeds and briar. He saw his boots were leaving, no tracks in the mire. It is a long way home. The moon rose over the ridge, the owls began to cry. A man who died in winter under a foreign sky. It is a long way home, a long way home, so far from home. It is a long way. Stepping off the iron rail, red mud caked on my heels. I ain't seen this hill in years, but I feel the weight of the stone
Yeah, it tastes like damp pine, and something is burning up high. There is smoke on the ridge tonight, rising through the black oak tree, calling back the wandering sun. Let the fire wash away the miles, smoke on the ridge tonight. My old man left a mark here, carved deep in the hickory wood. The creek still bites the ankles, cold enough to break a man's pride. I brought my sins in a canvas bag, ready to dump them in the grass. There is smoke on the ridge tonight, rising through the black oak trees, calling back the wandering sun. Let the fire wash away the miles, smoke on the ridge tonight. The sky is turning a bruised purple, the wind carries a familiar song. I don't need no map to find it, I just follow the gray spirit in the air. Follow the spirit. Almost there now, almost home. Just a few more steps through the brush, the mountain knows my name. Smoke on the ridge. Yeah, let it burn. Let it burn. Watch the tires spin around, red dirt on the hood, iron engine screaming loud, just like I knew it would. Sun is hitting the chrome, leather burning my hands, rolling out of the house across the dry flat land. Texas tailgate under the big blue sky. Texas tailgate, ice cold and bone dry. Texas tailgate, cooler shaking in the back, radio turning to grit. Don't tell me to slow down, I ain't gonna quit. The stadium lights are up, waiting for the war. I don't need a reason, I just want the roar. Texas tailgate under the big blue sky. Texas tailgate, ice cold and bone dry. Texas tailgate. Stomp your boots, drink it down. Wild hearts shaking the ground. Texas tailgate under the big blue sky. Texas tailgate, ice cold and bone dry. We ain't leaving, shut it down. Texas tailgate. looking down at the water, watching the wheels spin again. I'm back where the ground breaks. Canyon echo, can you hear it? Breathe it in until it burns. Yeah, the distance is a heavy weight. I'm sinking in the redstone. Canyon echo, I see the bridges rusted, medicine in the air. Do you feel the pressure? There is nothing left to spare. I see bridges rusted. Canyon echo, can you hear it? Breathe it in until it burns. Yeah, the distance is a heavy weight. I'm sinking in the redstone. Canyon echo, the machine is grinding, the river is dry. I am crawling to the edge to tell you goodbye, to tell you goodbye. Canyon echo, can you hear it? Breathe it in until it burns. Yeah, the distance is a heavy weight. I'm sinking in the redstone. Canyon echo, redstone. Breathe it in, the echo stays. The echo stays. The sky is heavy like a stone. Cold wind through the driver's side. I grip the wheel until it hurts. 600 miles of gray line. The engine heat is all I feel. Watching the white lines fly. Let the speakers wail and cry. Turn it up until the glass shakes. Heavy water on the road tonight. I am gone before the light breaks. Gone away, gone away. I hear the ghost of a slide guitar screaming through the morning air. Old anthems for a southern heart, taking me way back there. The radio is the only thing that knows why I am here. The dial stays on the edge of town. Let the speakers wail and cry. Turn it up until the glass shakes. Heavy water on the road tonight. I am gone before the light breaks. I am gone Just the road and the rain, just the road and the rain, rolling on into the iron blue, rolling on. The speakers wail, wail for me. I saw her come from the dust, red clay on her heavy boots. No map in her pocket, just the weight of the sky. The dry wind tracks a path across the broken desert floor. We are watching from the fence, waiting for the rain to fall. Wildfire woman, birds tearing down the wire. Sky is open wide, spirit made of stone. Burning bulbs pulse like blood in the thick humid heat. She walks through the crowd, a ghost among the living. The satellite feeds the screen. In the lines of her face, it is hard to reach. It is hard to reach her, harder still to remain. Wildfire woman, birds tearing down the wire. Sky is open wide, spirit made of stone. Kneel at the altar of road, looking for a way out. The radio is screaming loud, but the signal is gone. Where is the savior now? Lost in the tall grass, searching for the river mouth. Wildfire woman, birds tearing down the wire. Sky is open wide, spirit made of stone. There's a hammer on the hood of this Cheyenne, bleaching out the vinyl and the dashboard cracks. 1,200 miles since I saw a white oak tree, just red dirt and the smell of hot grease. The wind don't blow here, it just pushes. Scrub brush scratching at the wheel wells. I'm a long way from the creek bed and the shade of the laurel hills. This road is a long way from the Halston, but it is the same grease on my knuckles. Trading my breath for a little more distance. Just an animal looking for shade. Yeah, just an animal looking for shade. I got a picture of my girl by the screen door, back when the air was wet and the grass stayed green. Pop said the mountain would eventually swallow me, so I ran till the hills turned to salt. My lungs feel like they are full of dry lime, coughing up the dust of 1,000 dead years. Selling my back to a company man in a place where the water is tears. This road is a long way from the Halston, but it is the same grease on my knuckles. Trading my breath for a little more distance. Just an animal looking for shade. Yeah, just an animal looking for shade. The stars out here don't care about a man. They are just cold teeth in a black mouth. I am small enough to vanish in the ditch, and the buzzards wouldn't even have to wait. Wouldn't even wait. This road is a long way from the Halston, but it is the same grease on my knuckles. Trading my breath for a little more distance. Just an animal looking for shade. Looking for shade. Keep the hammer down. Keep it down. Just sand and bone now. I left with the winter, looking for something I lost. My hands were cold as a stone. I didn't mind the salt. I walked the blacktop alone, waiting for the weather to break. Steel guitar sky shining over the pines. Tell me I'm home. I put in my time. I put in my time. I see the red clay rising and the rust on the water tower. Sarah is out on the porch, waiting for the dinner hour. I left a ghost in the weeds, but I'm bringing back the man. Steel guitar sky shining over the pines. Tell me I'm home. I'm trying We ain't done living yet. No, we ain't done living yet. Steel guitar sky shining over the pines. Tell me I'm home. I put in my steel guitar sky. Steel guitar sky. Steel guitar sky. Tell me I'm home. Heavy iron rolling through the pine, sun hanging low like a rusted blade. I have been running from the river, but the water is calling back my soul. Taking the last train south,
Going home,
where the red dirt knows my feet. I got a reckoning waiting in the heat. Lord, I am taking the last train south. You told me never to come back after the fire took the barn. But a man cannot live in the wind without a stone to rest his head. Taking the last train south,
going home,
where the red dirt knows my feet. I got a reckoning waiting in the heat. Lord, I am taking the last train south. Lay the burden down,
lay it down,
let the steel wheels sing the truth. I am not looking for a pardon, just a way to close the door.
look down,
Taking the last train south,
going home,
where the red dirt knows my feet. I got a reckoning waiting in the heat. Lord, I am taking the last train south.
last train south,
Roll on,
gone,
the last train.
taking the last train south.
Chrome is hot and the road is wide. Black rubber on a midnight ride. These leather heels are caked in mud. Got that diesel pulsing in my blood. We ain't looking for a place to stay, just a little room to let it play. The glass is full and the ice is thin. Let the heavy weather settle in. We're all brothers in the wind. Boots in bourbon, boots in bourbon. Pour it tall and strong. Boots in bourbon, boots in bourbon. Where we all belong. your face through the rolling smoke. The words we said and the laws we broke. The stage is shaking under iron feet. This is where the lonely people meet. The glass is full and the ice is thin. Let the heavy weather settle in. We're all brothers in the wind. Boots and bourbon, boots and bourbon. Pour it tall and strong. Boots and bourbon, boots and bourbon. Where we all belong, we all belong. No maps for the trail we blaze, no clocks for the passing days, just the roar of the V8 heart, tearing this whole world apart. Tearing it apart, it apart. Where we all belong. My boots are caked in the mud of 3 counties. I don't mind the weight of the dirt on my heels. Granddaddy hauled logs through these same briars, left a trail of grease and broken iron wheels. Broken wheels. I was raised on the gospel of hard labor and the belief that a man stands on his own. I don't look for trouble, but I don't run from it. I am a seed that was planted in stone. We are the heart of the hollow pines, standing tall where the lightning strikes twice. You can't burn what's already been through the fire. Deep roots in the hollow pines. Hollow pines. I got a 7.4 Chevy with a rusted floorboard. It screams like a banshee when I hit the gas. I've spent my life working for an honest dollar, watching the high dollar tourists just pass. They see the weeds, but I see the history. They see the rot while I see the strength. I drink my whiskey straight from a mason jar, measure my pride by a different length. A different length. We are the heart of the hollow pines, standing tall where the lightning strikes twice. You can't burn what's already been through the fire. Deep roots in the hollow pines. Hollow pines. The wind don't ask for no permission. The creek don't care about your name. I'm made of the sap and the sawdust, part of the wood and part of the flame. You think you can move me, you think you can break the limb, but these woods have been here forever, and I am kin to them. We are the heart of the hollow pines, standing tall where the lightning strikes twice. You can't burn what's already been through the fire. Deep roots in the hollow pines. Hollow pines. In the hollow pines. Yeah, the hollow pines. Hollow pines. We still stand. We still stand. Ooh, yeah. throttle, it is my turn. Kick the dust off of the floor, I ain't coming back no more. Running hard and running free, that is how it has to be. Black top stretching like a snake, black top stretching like a snake. Got a spirit that you cannot break. Cannot break. Wind is screaming in my ear, wind is screaming in my ear, leaving every bit of doubt and fear. Doubt and fear. Open throttle, let it burn. Open throttle, it is my turn. Kick the dust off of the floor, I ain't coming back no more. Running hard and running free, that is how it has to be. No map on the dashboard, no clock on the wall, just the heat of the engine answering the wild call. Wild call. The horizon is a promise, the past is a heavy stone. I am better off moving, I am better off alone. Chrome is catching every spark, chrome is catching every spark. I will be gone before the dark. Push the needle to the right, push the needle to the right, chasing down that morning light. Open throttle, let it burn. Open throttle, it is my turn. Running hard and running free, that is how it has to be. Open throttle, let it burn, let it burn. I am going down the highway, yeah. Tires kick up the heavy red clay, the asphalt finally gives up the ghost. Old wire fence choking the pines, I'm standing on the jagged edge. Heart beats like a hammer on a cold iron nail. No more lines to follow, no more wind in the sail. Highway ends, roots go deep, so deep, so deep. Break the wheel, finally home. Roof tiles scatter like lucky cards, barn door groaning in the rising storm. Same hands that I call my own, heart beats like a hammer on a cold iron nail. No more lines to follow, no more wind in the sail. Highway ends, roots go deep, so deep, so deep. Break the wheel, finally home. Burn the paper map, kill the engine light, nowhere left to run.